Tonight at 10 on Fox 5 News.
A dog's sense of smell is thousands of times more powerful than a human's. You know, dogs can pick up on the trail of a missing person a week after they've disappeared and detect the faintest traces of hidden explosives.
A retired Walnut Grove teacher says her dog picked up on the scent of a tumor growing inside her body, and she's sharing her story with Fox Medical Team's Beth Galvin.
Researchers in Germany, Japan, and here in the U.S. are studying whether specially trained dogs can detect certain cancers. And the theory is that the dogs can smell chemical changes in the body that may be linked to the disease. Well, Carol Witcher doesn't know what her boxer was smelling, but she feels certain he knew that she was in danger.
This is your favorite food, isn't it?
There is nothing that tickles Floyd Henry's nose quite like pork.
He loves any kind of a good pork chop or a piece of bacon.
You said he's a Southern boy?
Oh, honey, he's Southern down from his nose to his toes.
And it's that nose that has some folks in Newton County scratching their heads.
It is the most strange event I think I've ever been through.
Because Carol Witcher believes her 9-year-old boxer saved her life.
Floyd, come to me now. It started in February of 2008 that I really began to notice it. He just kept sniffing my nose and my breath and irritating me. And then I would just say, don't. And I'd push my hands. I said, don't mess with my nose. What's wrong with you? Sit for me now. Thank you.
But he did it again.
He leaned back and then he jumped at my face, at my nose. Like I'll just bite that puppy off, you know. It kind of startled me because he's never done that. I said, you can't do that to people.
In hindsight, what do you think he was doing?
I think he was telling me that he smelled something foreign in me.
Then Carol says Floyd Henry nudged against her right breast.
And looked at me strange in the space. I said, what's wrong? And he pushed again. And he pushed real hard, and I said, doggone it, that hurt. When he pushed against it, I felt it, and I said, there's a little thing there. And it was a little thing. But that little thing turned out to be about the size of a baseball. So he was letting me know, let's just get it out.
Carol doesn't know what Floyd Henry was smelling.
But it was something he didn't like. It was like he was saying, that doesn't belong there.
He was right. She had stage 3 breast cancer.
You knew?
Yeah, I knew. The minute he took his foot to pull whatever was in me out, you go with me. Come here. Let's go. Do you need to go, TT?
And stories like Floyd Henry's have cancer researchers wondering what a dog's nose knows. They're studying whether dogs can detect illnesses like lung cancer from breath samples or ovarian cancer from patients' urine.
Come here. Come to me. Come to me.
Carol returned home after her surgery to take out her breast tumor.
And when I went to bed that night, he slept right beside me. Never once came up and sniffed it. Nothing. And he hasn't since. He's completely at peace with it. This is Forrest Lee.
And Carol says of all the boxers in her life,
And this is Tuttle J.
and there have been many,
And this is Zoe. And this is Josephine.
Floyd Henry is the most special. They just speak the same language. Well, kind of.
Because when he wants water, he will say water, and that tongue kind of flips around. Tell me. When he says mama, it's just a little mama. And he sticks that lip out, you know.
He's grown a little gray in the muzzle and moves a little more slowly these days. But Floyd Henry is Carol's miracle man.
And with him and having gone through this, it's such a trust. We just have a remarkable relationship.
And researchers at the University of Arkansas's medical school are studying whether dogs can detect ovarian cancer from urine samples. The research is in its very early stages, and since dogs can't talk, it's hard to know what, if any, chemicals they're picking up on. But Carol feels certain that Floyd Henry sensed that she was sick, and he knew it long before she knew it.
Time now for a look at Sky.